Okay, hey guys, Anime Westviews here. This is going to be my review for Chapter 80 of Trinity 7. Got one more to go after this, and then we're caught up. Well, yeah, till the next bunch of chapters comes out whenever. But yeah, so this chapter picked up where the last one ended off with the body of this Trinity, or like, Rubine still fighting against Aberracia. And then she pretty much tells them all about how this is the advent of the Magic King Dis Trinity. And so this is chapter 80 titled King's Body and King's Force. So we finally get to see what he actually looks like, and he kind of looks like older Aruto with like longer hair. But he's got like demon kind of horns to him. And so you got Leo, since I still don't know if his name has Leo in it, but I feel like it does. He's like my king. Miglione is screaming, and then Rubine just says it gives her a nostalgic feeling, and then she says, like, she notices it, that he has no magic power, and then Abarish is like, oh, I got found out quickly. And then she says, it seems that a certain somebody took it all out. But despite that, Graphia, my magic king, is strong, you know. And so Rubina attacks him, saying, then show. And she uses an attack called Gunder Marionette. But yeah, it just all gets stopped, or yeah. Miglione is yelling like she did it, and then Albericia says, materializing the concept of darkness into physical world as ethereal bodies, whether spiritual or physical, anything but the strongest would be helpless against it. And she says that even, yeah. Albericia admits that even she would be done in by Miglione's power. Not Miglione, but I think she means, yeah, I messed up. So yeah, I think she's saying that even her herself would not be able to defeat Rubine's like power. Basically, she's literally darkness. And so then all of a sudden you see the attack that Rubine just get like absorbed into this like, or made into this like orb in the sky. But like all gets like it gets sucked up basically. And so yeah, you have Miglione like screaming because it's like, I guess, really powerful. So yeah. So yeah, Miglione is screaming. Graphia's power increased in response. Rubine's power dropped. No, it was devoured. And then Graphia says devour all. And you see like all of this, everything starts getting sucked up into this orb. And then Rubine's like, ah. And then Abrasi says, it's a question of affinity, Rubine. And then you see like the hand reach out and grab her on her like arm. And then you have Aberracia talking, saying, getting power endless from the darkness certainly makes you the strongest, but Graphia, who has the capacity to absorb even the world, can take in all darkness, assimilating the concept of darkness itself. That means he can devour even you. And then Rubine says, understood. Then weather can absorb, weather can win. And then looks like he like cries or something. Yeah. And then you have Rubine just be like, because I didn't catch that when I read this the first time. Actually, the Graphia cried. And then yeah, Rubine starts getting absorbed. She screams, and then Leo runs over. It's like, no. Miglione ends up falling off of him and smacking her head into the ground. And so he says, Admus Crusher to like try to stop it. Meanwhile, Aberracia is just laughing, saying, "The Malbron's strongest and the leader too. Devour both, my Magic King." And so, yeah, that's what ends up happening. Because you have Miglione is like yelling, "No, I don't want to be eaten." And then Rabin just says, Unfortunate, wanted to play more, no helping this now, bye-bye, Articuno." And then you just see, like, the darkness get absorbed. And then it disappears, and then you have Aberracia laughing, saying, "I didn't think you could do this much, my Magic King." And she's like, "With this, the heavenly judges, even the world itself will be mine." And she's like, evil laugh kind of thing. And then Arta senses it and says Rabin's magic power is gone. You have Lilith like, "Huh?" And then Hohenheim or Libby. Yeah, I'm going to call her Hohenheim because I can't remember. Libica or something like that says, "How strange. This is an entirely separate world. Not even the Drags of magic power should be able to reach this place." And then, yeah, it says, "Master Papasama is special." And then Hohenheim is saying, "I see, that's certainly true. He's of the Magic King class that exceeds all human knowledge." So Ara just like getting up, like, "Sorry, I gotta go rescue her right now." And then, like, "Well, wait." And then Hohenheim says, "Rubine is essentially a puppet made of the concept of darkness. Even if her magic power or body is lost, that does not necessarily mean that she has been extinguished. That's how it is. If you want to save her, you should listen to what we have to say first." So yeah, basically Rubine is not dead. She's literally the concept of darkness itself. Basically the way I could put it. And so Lilim comes over, says, "It's fine, Papa, that person is absurdly strong." And so Art is like, "Sorry, could you tell me about the Great Magic King again, Libku?" And she says, "Yes, I suppose giving you information on Trinity is my role as well. And then she starts explaining, "After being killed by us, he is now split into 3 portions. One is the Magic King's true core this has flown into the far reaches of a different dimension. To get it, the Priestess of the World Tree is needed." So yeah, and he says, "Priestess of the World Tree," like a question. And then Hohenheim says, yeah, I guess that. Not sure if it's Lilim or Lilith that says that, which means Aransan and Hidri-san, even back when you were captured in the Library of Demise. Okay, it's Lilim talking. I only know that because she says Papa-sama. And so, yeah, she continues, "If it weren't for their power, it would have been impossible to rescue you." And then Narcissus is like, "Ah, is that right? That did happen, huh?" And Hohenheim says, "And the second is the Magic King's body. This was snatched up by one of the Malbranche, Cloak of Hollow Shadows Graphia." And then Lilith says, "The Magic King's body, if that's true, then his consciousness." And then Hohenheim says, "It seems to have been extinguished. The body is now nothing but a marionette that obeys God Hand of Mockery Aberracia." And then Lilith's like, "Aberracia? But I defeated her." So yeah, then she gets told she cannot be destroyed. That one is a witch that has, to some extent, achieved immortality. And the last of the Magic King's power, this is the easiest thing to steal, is if we were to speak of Articuno, his became the magic body known as Astro Trinity. And so yeah, Lil says that's extremely dangerous. And then she asks, "Where is it now?" And Hohenheim says, "It's now carried by the most troublesome mage among the 12, clown of sneering demons, Barfarella." So yeah, that's what he's been going on about. And so yeah, Yui's injured, Arn is exhausted, and so he's got Barfarella saying, "Is it vexing? My apologies, I let you live on purpose. Because I must have the priestess of the world tree guide me to the Magic King core and his friends alive, or with her friends alive, it would be impossible for Levi-san to concentrate during a fight, right? Or wouldn't it? So yeah, he's pretty much keeping them alive because of the fact that he's he's able to use them basically. So he needs Arn alive to get to the Magic King's core. So Levi is too distracted by them to fight seriously, basically. So yeah, Levi's like, "You're giving me quite the challenge, huh?" And Farfarella's like, "That's only natural. Suppose that Yui-san dies, you would release all the power you've kept hidden to defeat me, even if it meant sacrificing yourself. Such an illusion would come to pass." And so then she says, "In reality, since he has the choice of maybe aiming for those two, I can't concentrate fully on the fight." Yeah, that's what he's saying. And then he says, "Now it's time to begin the dance anew." And then he appears behind her. And so yeah, you got some panels of them kind of just darting all over the place. And then he says, "Phantom stage triple and quadruple." And she gets knocked to the side. And yeah, he says, Barbarella says, "Any more than this and you won't be able to see it, right?" And yeah, Levi's coughing up blood, and she's thinking, "Pushing my body over its limits too much, huh? At this rate, my innards will go to pieces." And then she's thinking, "That being said, if I don't do better, the outsides will go to pieces first." So, yeah. And so Farfarella says, "To afflict you with various illusions, my theme of ridicule can't kill you immediately. Perhaps you'll be left alive. Perhaps you'll save your friends. Embrace these illusions." And so yeah, then Levy's like, "Illusions, is it?" And then she like pulls her finger or something, and then suddenly his head goes flying. And then she says, "Ninja art, dream, phantasm, hiding technique." And then you have Yui going, Vic, and then yeah, Permith Levy's like, "As I expected, thanks Yui-san." So yeah, he's just like, "To expect your friends to do the unreasonable, even wagering your life. Good gracious, you are quite similar to us, Levy-san. I'm always expecting, but it's about time for those expectations and for the illusions to end. This true body of mine has been wounded, so that should be satisfactory, correct?" And so he says, "To the conclusion then, Phantom Stage Finale." And so yeah, his usual tenfold by the great Magic King's power, receive the last illusion, and then suddenly like the mask like breaks and starts like blood spewing everywhere, and you have like hand reach out at him saying Farfarella, and then he's like, that voice, "It can't be possible." He's like, "With a body of Nvidia, you who hold envy of my power." And so yeah, he's like screaming, "Ah, great Magic King Lord Dis, forgive me." And so yeah, then suddenly it's like explodes, and it's you have Dis saying, "Know how qualified to serve me you are." And there's just like a huge explosion. There's like blood seemingly raining down on Levy, and she's like, "This magic power, this intimidating presence of fear, it can't be." And that's how the chapter leaves off. The true Magic King Dis Trinity. So yeah, his magic power seems to have like taken a form of its own, which is pretty insane. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed this video. Be sure to leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, share the video, all that stuff. Links in the description to the Patreon and Discord. And yeah, I will see you all for the next one. So yeah, bye.